EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made there by Cody Sensabaugh.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Bell finding room inside the 40. And he cuts it out to the sideline. Bell, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 51 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The dangerous Hill now to return. The football going back to the New Orleans Saints. I wanted to ask you, Charles, for the Saints, how you think they stack up against the other teams near the top of the NFC, the Rams, the Bears. Where do you think they figure in?
Well, they can score well enough that if the Rams set a heavy pace, they can go out and they can score with them and stay right there. They have enough defense that if Chicago makes it a low-scoring defensive affair, they got enough defense to win that way. So my answer in short order is they stack up with anyone. In a lot of ways, I think everyone has to figure out if they stack up with New Orleans. Because at the end of the day, Drew Brees is calling plays for the New Orleans Saints and throwing the football downfield. He could be the difference in any big game.
And maybe they have a little extra motivation with the way their season ended last year against Minnesota.
Here you go. 21, 21.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Boswell for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
You got 4. 21. Ready, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He stiff arms him. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now the pitch comes to Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Ready? You ready?
He's going to get it running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Breeze now to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Javon Hargrave in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The give is to Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Roethlisberger over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Take 2 of them.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now it's Roethlisberger finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Double bump. Set. Like 80. Whirl. Snickers. Snickers.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Take both of them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, now Breeze. Forced out to his left. And Josh Hill has it. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play action. Breeze. He'll air it out deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And play clock winding down here, and a timeout is called. Just their first of the half, so they'll talk this one over. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Breeze now. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Lutz now to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
66. Heat these 2.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just get